Hi guys, it's Andy from Man City Fan TV. Well, here, ready to do this this live vlog. It's going to be a quicker one today. And what we're going to do is we're going to start off, as the description says, we're going to start off with something that Tom Carter asked for a couple of days ago. And I was going to do it this morning, but Ray, missed. He wasn't sure of the timings, and Ray went live this morning. I was going to do it this morning, but I'll do it this afternoon because I promised I would do it yesterday. I was too busy and things. I did the live vlog at the very last minute, so I couldn't actually do it. So what I did was, after the vlog yesterday, I had a quick look at the teams and basically, Luke, is Sol coming or what is going on? Okay, there's been some further developments. As we said yesterday, Tom Carter, yes, there you go, mate. I promised I'd do it, and so I will do it. With regards to Niguez, well, as I said yesterday, we're gonna we're gonna get lots and lots of speculations over this international break, because they've got to fill headlines, they've got to get clicks, they've got to get people reading the newspapers. So you'll see all sorts. Hi mate, how you doing? Fresh Man City top. It's actually ours, mate. It's as you can see, it's our own t-shirts. We've all got them, but underneath you can see it's the saveassociation.com that we sponsor, or we advertise, and that's David White's charity for helping vulnerable people after the whole Barry Bennell case, and does a lot in the community, works with other sporting organisations, him, Ian Ackley, Paul Stewart, to name a few. And so we were quite happy to sponsor them and promote them, and that's why I ended up doing the sit down for a couple of days with David White last summer. If you've not seen that, David White, for those who don't know, was could have been anything. He was a wonderful player. Got blighted by a few injuries, just the likes, same as Paul Lake, but was involved in the Barry Bennell case, the abuse case, the sex scandals of abuse in football. This case is still ongoing, and there's still now the whole thing with the crew, Alexandra, etc. Barry Bennell was sentenced to 31 years in prison, and David wrote his book Shades of Blue that talked all about his career and the whole things that happened around the Barry Bennell incident and how it affected him. And I was very honoured to sit down for a couple of days with him, and we did like a 6-7 part series, about 15 minutes each, talking about his career, Man City at the time, in the 80s and early 90s, and then what happened afterwards with the Barry Bennell case. So that's the Save Association was set up by the survivors of the abuse scandal and the abuse that happened with Barry Bennell, and what they do now is work with the FA and other organisations in sport in general. Where can I buy the merch? Semperliber. We haven't got any to sell. I know that some of the channels actually sell them, but maybe we will do. Maybe we can do something. T-shirts, hoodies. We've got hoodies as well. We've got them in sky blue with sort of the logo on here and the logo across the back and things like that. And we sort of wear them from time to time on videos, but if we go to corporate events and things like that, then we'll wear them. And yeah, maybe we'll do something. Maybe we'll make some t-shirts and put them on and sell them at the end of the day. But anyway, yeah, so the Sal Niguez sort of rumours, as I said yesterday, these things are going to come out. They are going to literally come out all of the time now until the international break is over. Hey Andy, Metal Rocks, and me, you're right, mate. And then today, the same newspaper that sort of was the ones that was talking about it yesterday, and others are now saying that, it was ESPN that broke the news yesterday. Just tuned in. Well done, Tom. I hope Niguez is coming. Well, today, Luke, they're turning around and saying insiders in the Niguez camp are saying Manchester United is going to go to. Now, what is the surprise that we get allegedly linked with a player, and there's absolutely no foundation whatsoever that we have been linked with him whatsoever, then United are linked with him. So what this says to me, be the never-ending rumour in the internet. Yeah, like Dybala. Yeah, I totally agree. What will happen is, this sounds like he's unhappy at Atletico Madrid because they're not winning trophies. His agents, he's been in the agents here. The agent is, I hope he's coming seriously. I very much doubt it, Luke. I'm honestly, I'll be honest with you. I really don't think, I think it's a complete non-starter. And it sounds by what's coming out of the Niguez camp is, it's, I want to play in the Premier League, put the feelers out, blah, 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 and see if there's any interest. And obviously, when we're going to be one of the teams that are going to be linked with any player that does that, even if there's absolutely no foundation to it whatsoever. And if we're linked with a player, as we've seen in literally every single player, simply but party on Ndombele, we've said on Ndombele for months and months and months, then United are going to be linked with him. That is just the way it is, and we've seen what happened with Sanchez and Fred and others. But there's serious, but there's serious interest because there's so much stuff on Instagram. Listen, if you're getting your news that there's serious interest on because of Instagram, or because of what we say, or because of what the Daily Star says, or whatever, forget it. Absolutely forget it. All we're doing is reporting on what's being said. You'll be linked with him, absolutely. You'll be linked with him next. There's no doubt about it, because I honestly think it's an absolute non-starter. It's just rumour speculation. Next, some busy Delph, Bravo and Mendy. Should those guys leave? Mendy won't leave. Don't think Delph will leave either. Bravo is a possibility, in my opinion. Whether he will or not, who knows? But I'd promote Muric and let him go if he's not happy being. Because ESPN is saying something else, the other things on the internet. ESPN, I mean, God, you know, like I said in yesterday's video, 91% of rumours that are in the media turn out to be absolutely false. So it just goes to show you, because you've got to remember, these media outlets have got to sell newspapers. They've got to get clicks online. That's what they've got to do in this generation. That's why it's all over Instagram, all over Twitter. It's all, they've got to generate it, especially when we've got no football going on at the moment. And that is the big problem. And that's why I said yesterday and the day before, don't be surprised if we get linked with loads of players in the next 10 days while this international break is going on. And what will happen is, as soon as international break is over, we get back to sort of the Fulham game, everything will die down again. And there'll be nothing, because there's no need to. There's enough to write about the title race between Liverpool, City, the Champions League. There'll be enough to write about. But what will happen is, once we start getting towards the end of the Premier League season, we'll have lots of articles if City or another Premier League team is in the final or in the semis. And what will happen then is, it starts to die down. It'll all start again, because we're going to move into the summer period. And that's what happens at every single international break. Asker says Saul is true. Tell me by what evidence. Manchester City have not said a single thing. Not one single journalist who is within Manchester City has posted anything to say that it's true. The only people that are saying it are the likes of ESPN. And they have absolutely no inside knowledge of Manchester City. None whatsoever. Ignore it. Absolutely. Otherwise, what you'll do is you'll wind yourself up over it and start thinking, well, you know, is he coming? Is he not? Is he going? Ignore it. Completely ignore it, if I'm honest, because at the end of the day, we can't sign anybody. We can't sign anybody as it stands at the moment, because we're not in a transfer window. So I would say, don't get his hopes up about any particular player, even Ndombele, because, like I said, we're outside of the transfer window, and we can't start talking to players because it become illegal to start talking to players. We know it happens, but, you know, so all of these are rumours. What's up from Venice, California? No, Donis. Well, hi, mate. That's new. Venice. Is that Venice Beach? It starts before. I'm not sure what that was, Asketh. Same media outlet saying we're getting a transfer ban and spreading transfer rumours, says Ray. Yeah, I mean, that's what it is. What's the best way to get a season ticket, Andy? Panache, you'll have to go on the waiting list, mate. Unless we do extend the North Stand, the family stand, etc. You'll have to go on a waiting list to get one. Contact the club. That would be my best bet. In my eyes, it's the squad is okay. If they all stay fit, and Gundogan, etc., he can play at central defensive midfielder. Luke, I think that was. Yeah, he can do. I just don't think he's got the legs defensively to play that role. Waiting list is about 2 years, says Ray. Yeah, you're going to have to. It's the only way you'll get on it. It's one of those. So if you were to try now, who knows? You never ever know what might happen in the next 12 months. Get on there now. But yeah, it'll take you a while to get there. Man City Fan TV from Indonesia, Dottore. Hi, mate. Convo starts before, Andy. Convo starts before. Sorry, Ray, if you can let me know. Sorry, because it's scrolling through. If you can let me know what that was about. I'll try and bring it up on my laptop as well. So I can try and say, yes, but it's okay, you know, and we have Mahrez, Sterling, Bernardo, Sane, all good for the left and right. So, yeah, it's just, like I said, it's just that central defensive midfield role that we're seriously missing at the moment. Let me just bring this up and then I can get the comments as well on my laptop. So, yeah, just before we do the sort of European team versus the South American team, there was a little bit, you know, chatter about how far certain players have travelled, which thought was the contracts start before the opening of the window. The contracts start before the opening of the window. I don't know what that means, Asketh. If you can try and sort of clarify what you mean by that. It starts before. If you're talking about contract negotiations, that is only with your own players that are currently under contract to you. As it stands at the moment, if a club is registered, if a player is registered with another club outside of the window, then it's an illegal approach unless the club give permission. So we know it happens. Don't get me wrong. We know it does happen through third parties, but yeah, it's illegal to do that. And I think it's the last thing Manchester City want to be doing, getting caught doing at this moment in time with everything else that's going on. I was yesterday in Germany watching the Germany-Serbia game. Sane, Gundogan, really good. Sane, yeah, that challenge, I posted it on Twitter yesterday. It's got about, I don't know, got about 800,000 views or something like that. Ray said, conversation with players and agents start well before the end of the season. Yes, they do, but it's that's players and their agents. But it's illegal to approach another player who's currently under contract outside of, you know, the transfer window or the summer period. So what I'm saying is it's, yes, it does happen. Conversations do happen through third parties and agents spreading it like this probably is with the Saul Niguez stuff. But you cannot approach a player who's currently contracted with another team without their permission legally. So otherwise, that's the problem. We don't want to go down that route, but we know it does definitely happen. Sorry, Tarima Kishisa, Dottore, sorry, I don't speak that language. Ray is probably on Google Translator right now trying to reply back to you. Don't let him believe that he's fluent in that language, because he'll tell you he is. He must be fluent in about 50 languages, according to him. I'm only joking. We were having a bit of banter the other week about it. Where's Gunal with his one-word comments? Yeah, Gunal, where is he? Tarima Casses, Dottore. So Ray's sort of like trying to, probably saying hello back. Give him something a bit more difficult and tell him to answer within like 5 seconds. Dottore. I own a Klingon tag. Don't know what that is. Ashkith, ha ha ha. Anyway, how do you think Pep will manage the players with all the games we have to play? Tony Matterhorn said, that's what his job is. He'll manage them perfectly fine. He's been there before. He's been in when he was at Barcelona. Oh, there you go. I spent some time in Malaysia, so he's been on holiday to Malaysia, but you know he's fluent in their language now. Football fan chat. Where you from? Who you talking to? Football fan chat. Have you read Once in a Blue Moon book by Steve Worthington and the best? I haven't, mate. You know what? I saw that and online a while back, and I thought, oh, I'm going to get one of them. And then I went into a bookstore and they had some offers on books, and I bought 3 books. They were all different ones. They were on Brazil and Socrates and bits and pieces. There's a Michael Calvin book, and they were like 3 for a tenner. And I asked them if they had that book, and they said no, they didn't. And then I totally forgot all about it. Is it? I'm assuming it's definitely worth a read. I'll definitely look into that. Oh, here we go. Ray trying to. Here he comes. Don't need to Google, mate. It's similar to Bahasa Indonesian. So he can speak both languages. Ray can speak about 50 languages, he claims. Tange, Osal, and Ndombele every time, Brian. Wachira, always for me. Not a problem whatsoever. But, so looking at distance travel on this international break, I thought it was quite interesting looking at it. Club miles, Tottenham 63,782, West Ham 44,468 miles. Yeah, gonna do it. I'm gonna do the team thing in about a minute or two. West Ham 44,000 miles, Everton 42, Liverpool 37, Wolves 36, United 36, Newcastle 35, Fulham 32, Arsenal 30, Palace 26, City are down in 24,000 miles. So he can speak 2 languages. Don't let him fluent in hello, please and thank you in several languages. There you go. That says it all. Don't let him try and kid you about that. He can speak tons of languages. I've heard him say a few sort of hellos and bits and pieces. If you don't ask him, can he speak Dutch? He'll say yes, and then he'll Google Translate and post it on here. I've never heard him speak fluent in any language when he's been speaking to opposite. He said hello and goodbye and things like that, but don't let him kid you. Got to get it, mate. There's a Fergie bit in there that's hilarious. Okay, I will do. I definitely will do. Dutch isn't that easy. Von Hope, I can speak 5 well enough to get by. Ignore him. Don't let him kid you that he can speak. I'll tell you what, I'll ask him to speak to me next time I see him fluently in those 5 languages, and they'll all be probably dialects, close dialects. Go on, Ray, tell us all which 5 languages do you speak fluently that you can get by. Go on. I know French, he said, but then I'm not sure how good your French is. You said French. Your English is a bit shaky. What else? Let's just see before we do the international one. Come on, Ray, we're waiting. Ray, you know 1 word in Dutch. Go on, Ray. He can speak French, and he lives there. He's lived there. Don't mean to say he can speak French, mate. Honestly, just because he lived there for a few years. Thank you. Wow, Von Hope. Yeah, there you go. An international break is really bad. Yeah, it is. It's crap. It's utter garbage. I absolutely hate it. Thank you. Well, not even fluent in English. Yeah, you're not. You're definitely not even fluent in English. Sani as well. Yeah, it looked like I posted it. I said I posted it on Twitter last night. I was watching the game, saw it, rewinded it back on the TV, you know, videoed it, posted it on Twitter. It's been retweeted God knows how many times today. It was a horrendous tackle, absolutely horrible. But it wasn't just that. Watching the game, I mean, every single time he got the ball, I mean, he was pushing and shoving with players throughout the match, because every time he got the ball, there was, you know, hands around his neck. There were people pulling him all over the place. Find a City fan in that is Dutch, Ray, and interview him at a game in fluent. Yeah, Hindi. There you go, he might. Hindi? What, you can speak fluent Hindi? If that's the case, I'll get you to have a conversation with my father-in-law. Then I can test you. Talk about something like team news. Yeah, we are going to now. And that is team news. Well, the team news, is what team news do you want to know? There is nothing. That's the thing. There is nothing. They're all out. Urdu, Punjabi, There you go. Told you they'll all be very close. So, looking at what we're doing team news-wise, there's nothing to report. If there was, I'd be having a conversation saying, this has happened, that has happened, this has happened. There's nothing out there today, team news-wise. Nothing at all. There was the incident with Sane last night. There's been Joleon Lescott coming out. Or something Elise, LA. Well, Finland, if you listen to what I said before, I said what we're going to do, and we said it yesterday, and we said it in this morning's live chat. We said we're doing this video is about the European team versus the South American team. That's what this is mainly about. But people have been asking questions in between about other things. Will I be watching any international games? I'll watch a few. I'm not sure today. I don't think there's anything. I think Belgium play later against Russia. But other than that, they're all crap games. And then I'm going away on holiday on Sunday. So I'll still be doing these live vlogs and watching bits and pieces. But just going for a chill out. Get away from the UK for a week. Right. What? We're talking about the two teams. So, is Tom Carter there? Because this was Tom Carter's point that he asked 2 days ago on one of these live chats and said, please, can you do... Hindi's basically the same as Urdu. Yeah, that's what I said. Please, can you do a discussion on who, if you had to pick out of all the players in world football... a current South American team versus a European team. John Walters, who should be the next James Bond? Who knows? I don't know. Just stick with Daniel Craig. He's all right for now, in my opinion. Anyway, so is Tom Carter there? He said he was going to pull over because this is his discussion and this is what he wanted to know. So the idea was you've got to pick... a European team that are currently playing in world football. They've got to be European players in a 4-3-3 formation versus a South American team and see who potentially would win. So what should we start off with? You're here, Tom. Right, okay. Should we start off with the South American team? 4-3-3 formation. So, Flamengo, ha ha ha. South American team. So we'll start off with the goalkeeper. So Tom Carter, you can go first. Who is your South American 11's goalkeeper? And others, if you want to comment who you think it should be. I've got mine here. Ray, if you can have an idea. Chris Welch says Edison. Okay. Waiting for Tom Carter, because this is a bit of me versus Tom Carter, but then all you guys can throw yours in as well. And then goalkeeper is Edison. Okay, so Muslera, your favourite Liverpool fan checking in, Mr. Smooth. Yeah, Chris Welch, always welcome on our channel. He's a nice guy, so he's always welcome. So Andy can be the next James Bond. Yeah, bit old. Carvajal, he's not a goalkeeper. We're talking about goalkeepers. Keep up. Keep up. Hi, Andy. Hi, Kasim. So, South American goalkeeper. So far, I've not had anybody. Carvajal is a goalkeeper. For who? Edison for sure. Edison. So, I've got Edison. He's there. Edison is in my team. Okay, Tom Carter. So, we're all agreeing that Edison is the goalkeeper in the South American team. What I'm going to do next is go to the European team. Danny Carvajal is a goalkeeper. Sorry, that's gone. Right, we're going to the European team. Goalkeeper. Who have you picked? De Gea. Okay. That's one. Oblak. Okay, De Gea. Any more for any more? European goalkeeper De Gea, Ter Stegen, Oblak, Courtois, Oblak, Ter Stegen, Oblak, Handanovic. Handanovic, where's he from? Handanovic. Don't know him. Okay, so it's between Ter Stegen, Oblak and De Gea. Wasn't Pope John Paul II the goalkeeper? I'm actually going for Neuer. I know he's old and he's whatever, but I'm going to stick with Neuer. But you guys can overrule me. So for this one, we're going to go for, definitely not Karel, Danovac, Karius, Slovenia. Can't see him. Karius, doubt it. I'll tell you what we'll go for, Oblak. Oblak gets in because he had more votes than anyone else there. Okay, so we're going to go back to the right back. So the right back in a 4-3-3 system. The right back for the South American team. Who is it, Tom Carter? Tom, are you there? Who's your right back? Alves. Okay. Danny Alves, Tom Carter, Danny Alves. Okay, I think it's pretty same as me. Alves is the right back. For me, in that team, still, Danny Alves, Finland says, yeah, okay, so it looks like Danny Alves is in there at right back for the South American. Right back for the European team. This will be interesting. Right back for the European team. Who is it? Tom Carter? Come on. Trippier. Pissed to see. Joshua Kimmich. Mazrui. My Arsenal. Not here. Trent Arnold. Wan-Bissaka. We're talking about in the whole of Europe here. He's playing Ajax. Walker. Not sure getting a European team 11. Not on this season's form anyway. Kimmich. Okay. My right back. Kimmich. So it looks like Kimmich wins. So Kimmich stays at right back. Okay. Walker. Well, we've picked the right back now. Let's go over to the left back. Is it for me? 1 minute. Yeah, you have to be quick.
No, we're good.
All right, thanks. Apologies, just got a delivery. My son, it get deliveries every single bloody day with him. Right, left back for the South American team. So who is it? Tom Carter. Who are you going for left back? Marcelo, Jiffy Bag. Philippe Luis, Alexandro, Marcelo. Oh, what? You can't have Marcelo or Sandro, Tom. You know, I've only picked one. I was tossing up between Marcelo, Sandro, Marcelo. So, Marcelo is a left back in the South American team. So far, we've both picked Ederson, Danny Alves, and Marcelo, and we've agreed on that. So, okay. So Marcelo stays in the South American team. Now, what about the left back for the European team? So over to you, Tom Carter. Jordi Alba. Robertson. Chris Welch will love you, Ray. Mendy? No, not at the moment. Tagliafico. Robertson. Lam. Not anymore. Robertson. Grimaldo. Hernandez. Mendy. Laughing, Ray, about Mendy. Gulam, Robertson all day. Okay, well, I'm good, Tom Carter. I'm going to have to go with you. I had Jordi Alba. So I lose that one. And I'll go with you guys on the majority, and you've got Robertson in there. So I lose the left back. I had Jordi Alba as my left back. So you voted overall the majority, so you win. Right, 2 centre-backs. So we'll start off with the 2 centre-backs. So I need 2 names this time, not just one. Think of 2 names on there. So away you go, Tom. This is for the South American team. 2 centre-backs. David Luiz and Thiago. David Luiz? Thiago Silva and Matis de Ligt. Not sure de Ligt is quite at that level yet, considering this is the South American team as well, don't forget. Marquinhos and Thiago Silva. Godin and Silva. Hey, Chris Welch. Thiago Silva and Godin. This is amazing. Thiago Silva and Godin. Thiago Silva and Godin. Danilo and Fernandinho. Thiago Silva and Godin. Well, I think that says it all. Me and you, Tom, we've gone for the same. We've gone for the same players in that South American team so far. We've gone Ederson in net, Alves at right back, Diego Godin at centre back with Thiago Silva and Marcelo at left back. So they're the only ones you've. Who are you talking to, Ray? This is research, brother. Right, okay, so that leads us to the 2 centre-backs currently in Europe. Me? What was yours? Fernandinho as centre-back. 2 current European centre-backs. Who would you play? You've gone for Van Dijk and Chiellini, okay? Ramos and Van Dijk. Van Dijk and Koulibaly. Virgil and Varane, says Doctori. Okay. Well, I think by Van Dijk and Ramos, says Kazim. Ramos and Laporte. Okay. I think I might just win this one. I'm going to give you another few seconds. I think I might just win this. Laporte and Virgin Van Dijk. Ray's obviously feeling a little bit better yesterday. He's not all sorry for himself and been off to lie down at his mum's house and go to sleep, the big baby. Hello, the toxic guy on the centre back. Right, okay. I think I'm going to win this one, I'm afraid. But there is agreement in there. I've gone for Ramos and Virgil van Dijk. There, Ramos and Virgil van Dijk. So I think we stick with those 2. So we've got Ramos, and that's just me and the others. So we've got, yes, you win, well done. I gave you the other one. So we've got Oblak in there, Kimmich at right back, Ramos and Van Dijk as centre backs, and Robertson as left back so far. Right, into the 3 in midfield, and you can pick any 3. I went for sort of like a central midfielder with 2 sort of central attacking midfielders. So before I ask you, okay, let's just say, Tom, did you pick a sort of central defensive midfielder to play there, or did you go for like all out 3 across the middle, and it can be any player? Why are we not talking about Man City? Because we've already spoken about Man City. There's nothing else to talk about with it, mate. And you guys are not asking any questions. Yeah, you have. You've gone for that. Casemiro. Okay, so you picked 2. Okay, so go on then. Who's your central defensive midfielder then? We've got Casemiro. Fernandinho, says Von Hope. Thiago. Kasim says Fernandinho. Tom Carter says Casemiro just. Fernandinho. Anyone? Any more for any more? Fernandinho. Well, I think we're at Tom. I think me and you are going to be just slightly outvoted because I went for Casemiro as well, but the majority on here are going for Fernandinho. We've got a Kante and a Fabinho. Fabinho nowhere near. Absolutely, he's not even at 75% level of Fernandinho. Never mind any of the others. Torreira, Arsenal. No, we're right. So you want us to go with us? Okay, so we're right. We're going to stick with Casemiro. Sorry guys, you're outvoted by me and Tom. Casemiro stays as our central defensive midfielder. Okay, who's your other two? Who's your other two sort of central attacking midfielders, the playmakers then? This was tight. I was struggling with this one. And it all depends in my formation. I'll picked it. Who hates the international break? Yeah, I do. So go on, Tom. Who have you gone for? Coutinho. I didn't go for Coutinho. Must admit. Coutinho and Mendy has probably gone to Dubai on warm weather training with David Silva. That's where David Silva's gone. Coutinho, De Bruyne. I was picking this on this season. I wasn't picking it on what's happened before. De Bruyne is not in my team, but I would have had him if he was been fit and everything else this season. But I didn't pick him because of that. Bernardo Silva has been on his best in recent matches. Can't think. Bernardo. People are saying Bernardo. So go on, Tom. You picked me one, which was Coutinho. You'll never beat one of mine anyway, because I'm playing him in a central attacking midfield role. Pogba. Messi. Okay, so we've agreed on Messi in that central attacking. Modric. That's the one. Messi and Coutinho. Okay, so we've got Hazard. Well, yeah, Hazard I did toss up with Messi and Coutinho. I've got Messi, so we agree on that. He stays in. I had Modric in there. But we've got quite a few for Coutinho. Jovic, striker. Modric. We've got a few. It's sort of split. So, Tom, I'll give you this one. Coutinho or Modric, I'll let you decide. Because I had Modric. A couple of people have got Modric. A couple of people. JKUK. It's a question Tom Carter asked us to do. Messi and Coutinho, Mr. Smooth. So you've gone ahead. Right, okay. So I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll put Coutinho. We'll put Coutinho in. I'll give you that one. David Silva. Is he this new wonder kid from Gran Canaria? David Silva. Right, so far we've got Ederson, Alves, Godin, Thiago Silva, Marcelo, Coutinho, Casemiro and Messi. What about the three? So going on the same thing. So who's your defensive one for the European team? Defensive midfielder, who is it? Tom Carter. Who's playing in the defensive midfield role? Kante. 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 You can't keep saying Kante, Tom, just so it looks like everyone's saying it. You say it once and that's it, I get it. You're not having an extra vote for that. Even though Kante, I've gone for Kante in that particular role. So he stays, that's fine. So we've got Kante holding. Who's your two European ones ahead of him? I was tossing up between these because one's been slightly injured, but still on his day. I still have him in my team. David Silva and Modric. David Silva and Modric. Okay. Who else came up? Pogba and Modric. Pogba. Pogba's garbage. I can't see Pogba getting in the Premier League team, never mind a European team. He's guff. Absolutely guff. Don't turn up for the big games. Can't see Pogba whatsoever. Bottle job. David Silva and Modric. Think that midfield would be so complete. Okay, Modric and Kroos. Tony Kroos, yeah, okay. So it sounds like Kante and De Bruyne. Kante's already in central defensive midfielder, so we're looking at the two ahead of him. So Modric, we're going to stick with, because I've gone for Modric as well, and lots of people have. The argument is who plays the other role. David Silva. I'll tell you mine, I've gone for Kevin De Bruyne, even though he's been injured this season, you know, on his day. Very few better players. Isco, no play. I think he's started 6 games for Real Madrid. Hated by the crowd. Don't want to be there. De Bruyne, says Mr. Smooth. So we've got a couple for Silva, a couple for De Bruyne. Based on form then. Bernardo, you could pick quite easily, Jay. Yeah, you could pick Bernardo Silva, you know, over Kevin De Bruyne easily. Modric, we've already got in. That's it. He's in the team. Modric, yeah, he's in the team. We've got him. Modric, he's in the team. If you keep saying it, I'll say, oh, it's in the team. Okay, mate. Yeah, he is in. He's in the one of the roles. But yeah, good shout. Right, okay. Kante's already our central defensive midfielder. We're not talking about him. Verratti, possibly. Not sure about on form this season. Right, okay, so it's a vote then. We've got Kevin De Bruyne, we've got David Silva, and we've got Bernardo Silva. Which one of the 3 are we going to go in for? Tom, I'll write down mine now, which one I'm going to go for. So, it's one of those 3. You're going to go KDB. So we've got Bernardo, KDB, or David Silva. KDB. Right, sounds like KDB's mine, so I win that one, I'm afraid, Tom. So Kevin De Bruyne. So our midfield for the European team is Kante holding with Kevin De Bruyne and Luka Modric ahead of him. Great, that sounds good to me. And Modric, bloody strong team that. Right, this is it then. Your 3 up front. What did you go for? Did you go for sort of wingers, or did you go for sort of like just 3 strikers across the top? Up to you. My South America would be Neymar, Aguero, Suarez. Surprise, surprise. Neymar, Aguero, Suarez. Okay, Sterling, Ronaldo, and Hazard. No Aguero? No Luis Suarez? Okay. Any others for the South American front 3? Hi, Adam. Neymar, Aguero, and Suarez. Sterling, Aguero, and Hazard. Hazard, Ronaldo, Mbappe. Close this. Ozil. Bugger off, right? Nice t-shirt. Do you like the t-shirt, mate? It's our Man City Fan TV t-shirts with the Save Association logos on. Sterling, Aguero, Messi. We can't do that because Messi's already been voted in as a central attacking midfielder in our 3. Europe. We're talking about South American team. The front 3 for the South American team. So far, 2 are definitely in. Neymar, Aguero, and Suarez. Aguero, Cavani, and Neymar. Okay, right. So we're going to stop because Aguero is definitely in. Suarez is definitely in. And you might overrule me, and I'll give you that. Kian, how you doing, mate? Neymar, Aguero, and Suarez. So you've gone for Neymar. I went for Mbappe. So I had Suarez, Aguero, Suarez on the left, Mbappe on the right, and Aguero up front. But most people here are going Neymar instead of my choice of Mbappe. So Neymar it is. So that's the South American team complete. Sorry, I didn't go for Mbappe. That's in my other team. Neymar. Oh, was it? Yeah, Neymar. What am I saying? Neymar, Aguero, and Suarez. Sorry, South American. So that's the team. That's the South American team complete. So I think you agreed. Did you agree? Neymar, Aguero, Suarez. Neymar, Aguero, Suarez. Yeah, we agree on it. My apologies. I'm flicking between two here. So that leaves us with the front three for the European team. This is going to be a bit harder. So Mbappe, yeah, Ronaldo and Hazard. And Hazard, right, okay. Cannibal in the team. Sterling, Mbappe and Hazard. Mbappe, Sterling and Hazard. Bale, Ronaldo, Mbappe. Sterling, Ronaldo, Mbappe. Sterling, Mbappe, Hazard. Sterling, Ronaldo, Mbappe. I might win this one. Sterling, Ronaldo, Mbappe. Mbappe, Sterling and Ronaldo. I think I might have won this one, Tom. Because I've got Sterling, Mbappe and Ronaldo. Ronaldo, Hazard and Mbappe. Any more for any more? Because I think I might have just won this. Are you going to concede that front three, European front? Fair enough, right, okay. So we have got our teams. That is our South American. Whew, that is some team. So if we look at the 4-3-3, Smodrich. Ray, go and have a sleep. So this 4-3, that sounds good option. This is the 4-3-3 South American team. So, good team. I mean, two wonderful teams. I mean, you'd pay top dollar to go and watch any of these two teams. So the South American team then is Ederson in net, and this is a 4-3-3 formation. Dani Alves is right back. Centre backs are Diego Godin and Thiago Silva. Left back is Marcelo. Central defensive midfielders will be Casemiro, and then playing ahead of him will be Coutinho and Lionel Messi. Playing out on the right will be Luis Suarez. Up front, centrally, will be Sergio Aguero, and on the left will be Neymar. That is some team. That is a seriously good team. You know, when you think of, you know, Coutinho could be in there as well. I mean, that's a very, very good team. The European team. In net, we've got Oblak. Right back is Joshua Kimmich. Central defenders are Sergio Ramos and Virgil van Dijk. And the left back is Robertson. N'Golo Kante would be holding. And ahead of him is Kevin De Bruyne and Luka Modric. And then up front, we've got Sterling on the right. Kylian Mbappe is the striker. And Cristiano Ronaldo on the left. And again, that team is sort of, when you look at the two, Suarez, Aguero, Neymar, up front, when you look at the, you know, two up front, certainly Mbappe and Sterling's pace, I think we only disagreed on two positions. Yeah, I think it was, looking at it. There was only a couple of positions there was some crossovers in there. So that's pretty close, and that's something. Right, my last question to you is, who would win and what score? Chris Welch, I would struggle to pick teams, to be honest. Well, it just shows you there, you know, everyone's got their opinions, and there were lots of others. You 3-1, which is you? Is that South American team winning 3-1 or the European team winning 3-1? Euro team has more balance. I don't know about that. Tom Carr says 3-2 to South America. Got some firepower up there, serious firepower. We've got Ronaldo and sort of Mbappe in great form. Sterling's in great form, but you know, Suarez, Aguero, Neymar. That's some serious power. 2-2 draw, sitting on the fence, Chris. But, well, who's got the best defence? Kimmich, Ramos, Van Dijk and Jordi Alba versus Alves, Diego Godin, Thiago Silva and Marcelo. That's attack. Imagine Marcelo and Alves. They'll be halfway up the pitch. But Godin's such a good player. European best defence, I agree. Kimmich, Ramos, Van Dijk and Albert, yeah, very, very good play, certainly defensive-wise. So could it be one in midfield? Casemiro, Coutinho and Messi versus Kante, Kevin De Bruyne and Luka Modric. I'd probably go for the South American team if I'm honest. But anyway, my score. Oh, I'm gonna have to go for the South Americans to win this. 4-3. Go on then, a big scoreline, 4-3. But Tom, really enjoyed doing that. Really enjoyed sort of sitting down and having a think about which players and you know, you pick 20 players and try and get a team of 11. Ambitious, yeah. But that'd be a game. 2-3 for South America. Yeah, I think they just squeeze it. This was mint. Thank you very much. I enjoyed it. I did because it sort of started making me think about players who's playing in which league and where they're from and things like that. And like I said, I started off with about 25 players. And I had to try and, you know, dwindle it down to 11, and it was like so difficult. I think there were 4 or 5. I could have picked any of them. I enjoyed it. Good. I'm glad you enjoyed it. We're doing something a bit different. It's the international break. There's not a lot of news around, and like Tom asked, could we do this 2 days ago? And I said I'd do it yesterday and forgot about it. So if we make a promise, we'll do it. I enjoyed it, to be fair. Thanks, Chris. So we've got 8 minutes left. If you want that long. However, Europe have so much more depth in midfield. Even South Americans will win. Yeah, you'd certainly pay money to go and watch those teams. Yes, I did. JK UK. I posted it. Actually, I was watching it live, and a video recorded it on my Twitter account and put it on there. And it's, you know, been retweeted. I don't know how many times over the last 12 hours since it happened. It was, yeah, terrible challenge. Lennon says so. Yeah, we discussed it right at the beginning of the video. We discussed it quite in depth yesterday. I just think it's a non-starter. I think it's just gossip. It's just rumour. Today they're saying Niguez's camp think that he should be going to United. It's the typical. Somebody's trying to get his name out there for a move because he's not happy about not winning trophies. Sane seems to be okay. I'm not going down the esteemed company route. Champions League final tickets taking the mick. What's that about, Ray? I'm sure Ray's writing now. Yeah, but Sane seems to be okay. I don't think he's very lucky. You know, it reminded me almost of a very similar tackle last season with Cardiff, and he was out for a few weeks after that. Thankfully, I think he's going to be okay. I hope this channel to be a success. Keep live streaming, mate, and making good videos, says Dr. Thank you very much, mate. Ticket prices. What are the ticket prices, Ray? Give us a little bit more info on that. Glad to see he's not playing against Sunderland. He'll be playing on Sunday. I don't know. I don't know whether he will. And obviously, you know, Andy, naughty. You're finally home, are you? Might have to do it a little bit earlier, Awais, before you come on, because you've only got like a few minutes before we go off, so you've missed it. Yeah, it's you've got to bear in mind that, you know, the Germany team, they know what you can do. And Pep will certainly be speaking to those, or representatives of Sane's, and that will be saying that they'll want him to be safe, secure, sound, fit, whatever, because he won't want to be missing this running that's coming up for Man City. He just won't. So to risk him, if there's any doubt whatsoever, I think they're sensible. Well, we can't start the channel, unfortunately, always, just to wait till you come home, unfortunately. We started at 3 o'clock. Still cloudy here in Stranraer. Yeah, it's gone cloudy now. It's quite mild. It's only about 14, 15 degrees, but it's, yeah, it's gone overcast here. So hopefully, fingers crossed, Sane will be fine, and they'll make the sensible decision between the Germany national team and the City and his agents and Sani himself and things like that. He will not want to risk, for the sake of one game, he won't want to risk the running if there's any possibility that he has got a bit of a knock, and whether it be bruising or swelling, I'm sure they won't take the risk. Kian says, how's it going away? Anyway, guys, I'm going to wrap this up because there's no more questions coming through. Just wanted to do that one. I was going to do it this morning. Do you think Lowe's a hypocrite considering what he said and done with signing in the World Cup? Well, I think he's been proven wrong, if anything. I think he's been made to look a little bit foolish for not taking Sane, especially after the form he was in last season, and then not taking him to the World Cup, and then what subsequently happened in the World Cup with Germany. I think he was made to look foolish, and I don't think he could possibly. And it's ironic that he's not in the best of form now, but he's back in the Germany squad. When last season he was absolutely on fire and should have rightly have been there, but he didn't take him. And yeah, who knows? Who knows what the real reasons are? Whether there was some issues with him, with Joachim Löw and Sane, we don't know, because there's rumours that Sane can be a little bit temperamental, and they're only rumours. Where can you get the exclusive? We were talking about Oasis. We were saying maybe we should make some. Several people have been asking, can they buy them? Maybe we'll look into it. See you later, pal. Got to make dinner for family. Have a good night. Yeah, you too, mate. But anyway, don't forget, if you've missed it Oasis, go back. You'll be able to watch this video again in 10 minutes. What we did was we did the European merch soon, Andy. Yeah, maybe. We did the European 11 versus the South American 11 and tried to pick a combined 11 for each team, and who we thought would win out the two. Sorry, I missed that, Mr. C. How many points do you think we will win the league by, or will it be goal difference? I think we'll win it. I think we'll possibly win it by 2, maybe 3 points, if I'm honest. England... I'll be honest with you, mate. I'm not bothered. Honestly, I'm really not that fussed. I'll probably watch it. I don't tend to watch it internationals. I don't tend to. Split profits with Save Association charity and shirts. Yeah, we'll definitely do that. I mean, we wouldn't take any profits from it, just solely for us, because as you see, it's Save Association. So that's what we do. Opinions on Chilwell, says Lennon. Yeah, rumours are rearing its head again. It's like anything. It's, I could read you probably 10 quotes today from social media and papers and things like that. They all tell you the same thing and tell you nothing. It's one of those. They're going to be out because it's international break. Chilwell, should he come? Will he come? Who knows? I think we need a left back. Who that left back will be? Possibly Chilwell. Will they send Mahrez in the opposite direction for Chilwell? Who knows? I think we need a left back, and Chilwell's certainly at one of the top of the lists. Maybe one for the future, La Liga all-time versus Premier League toll. That would take a little bit of thinking about. Depends, because that all-time, God, you're going back some years. I think if you're going to do that, I think what we might have to do is do that as just one video, sort of one on the Premier League all-time, one on the La Liga all-time. That'd be easier rather than trying to do both at one time, because I mean, you're going to get all-time, you're going to get hundreds of players in there, and to try and moderate that will just be crazy. But we'll save that. Like I said, maybe we'll do that, because I enjoyed doing that one. But England 1-0 Czech Republic, my prediction could be Chilwell would be a great signing. Yeah, quite possibly. There are several players, left backs out there. I said, don't dismiss Mendy just yet. If Mendy was to come back fit and stay fit, I don't think there's a better left back we could have in world football, if I'm honest. So don't lose hope and faith yet in Benjamin Mendy. Have you got a social media account on Instagram? We'll be happy to do one. We don't have one. I don't have one. I don't go on Instagram. Just on Twitter. Mendy got to be gone through, surely. Mendy got to be gone though, surely. No chance. Absolutely no way you're investing sort of £50 million in a left back, and had 2 bad injuries which have kept him out for long periods of the game. just to get rid of him. I'm going to end the stream now, mate. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, he's got to be given a chance. Will we get Declan Rice? You know, it's one of those, Ray. Yeah, everybody's raving like mad about him. We can let Mendy go. I disagree. Ray said Insta Man CF Mank Fan TV, Ray said. So you can check that out in the comments below. Compare best 11 of La Liga versus best Premier League at the moment. Well, we just said there, Doctor, yeah, maybe we'll do a sort of all-time, or we'll do a best 11 at the moment in La Liga versus in the Premier League, because it, you know, it was, like I said, it's enjoyable. It's something a bit different rather than just talking about gossip all the time about City when that is what it is. It's just pure speculation. Like I said, in this international break, to fill newspaper columns and clickbait on social media, that's all it is. I said yesterday there was all this, oh, Saul Niguez is coming to City and blah, blah, blah. Today they're talking about, ESPN are talking about, well, is United, he wants to go to United, or is representative saying United is going to, what, in 24 hours? And where is there any quote whatsoever from any City source, proper City insiders, journalists who actually write about City? None of them have commented and made any sort of clarification on this transfer news. None of them said, yes, it looks like it's true, he's been watched, he's been this, he's none. So yeah, I think it's just all nonsense if I'm honest. But anyway, thank you guys for tuning in. Enjoyed that. Gonna go now. This is Andy from Man City Fan TV. If you haven't, make sure you subscribe, click notification, keep getting your comments below. Like I said, we'll keep doing the live streams. Got a couple of other people doing. Tobias is going to do a video that we'll put on the channel, and that's about the current sort of top hot prospects. Jovic and others will be included in that. He'll probably do that early next week, and he'll send it to us. And he's going to look at German football and some of the people that we may be looking at, some, you know, when the season comes to an end. And we'll put that up on the channel. I'm sure Harry will be doing something else over the next few coming days. I said I'm going away on Sunday, so Sunday I don't think there'll be any videos from me, but maybe Monday. I'll from the villa. I'll do some videos next week. No problems whatsoever. Yeah, don't forget, spread the news around if you've got friends who are City fans or fans of other football teams, and you want to get involved. Thank you, Chris. Then spread the news. Get them on here. Let's have a chat. You know, as long as it's clean, as long as it's not disrespectful to anybody on here or to us, then that's absolutely fine. It's no problem. We interact on social media channels with other fan channels and fans of other teams, and on the whole they're okay, but you do get idiots out there. But anything like that, thank you away, so we'll enjoy my holiday. But anyway, it's Andy from Man City Fan TV. Thank you so much for interacting with us. Really appreciate it. Really enjoyed that. It was something a bit different rather than just going through the usual transfer speculations and things like that, when we know deep down there's nothing really to it. But have a great day wherever you are. We'll be back tomorrow. Yeah, tune in. We'll see you. I don't know what time. Don't know what time it's going to be. I don't know if it's going to be me or it's Ray. I'm not sure tomorrow. Have a nice day. Thank you, Doctor. Hi, hope you're okay, Karan. We're going now, mate. You slightly missed it, but don't forget, all of the videos, all of these live streams, you can watch again on the YouTube channel. So just go onto our YouTube channel and watch them back if you missed it. See you always. Anyway, see you guys. Take care.